Camera stays on me, and we're ready to go. Hey, everybody, you're listening to Snark Alec Radio on Live 365's Loud and Loaded station. I'm the Kelly at KELLYTHUL, and with me, as always, is Tony.
Hello, everybody. I am Tony Solo on Twitter, and joining us tonight again is the lovely Allison Vick, and
hello.
She is going to pick live, because we haven't picked yet. She's going to pick live the winner of the Big Ass Spider sequel contest, and a man who needs no introduction, a man of wealth and taste. He trapped troubadours before they reached Bombay. That is Mikey B from Pagan. Hey, Mike.
Oh, thank you so much. And of course, as always, I'm joined by my close friend Judith.
Shotgun Judith. Great band name.
Yes.
Yeah. And so just to mention, as Tony said, we have prizes tonight, and more coming on that. But Allison's going to be picking live.
Win a date with Kelly Toole.
What? What?
The prizes. Win a date with Kelly Toole.
No, that's not a prize, believe me. But what I just was going to mention is, many of you are not losers yet, so you should be glad about that. But your time's coming.
Who doesn't want to date with this guy? Come on. It starts when he picks you up with the compliment, hey, you're not a loser yet.
But by the end of the night, you will feel like one.
I can feel the magic already.
Right. That's right. So we're going to miss you, Mike, because I know you got to go now.
I got all night, Kelly, all night. I'm good.
It's going to feel like it, I'm sure. All right. Hey, for the show tonight, before Tony goes to the news, although I'm a little murky here, Tony, you have Snark Across America listed both under the news and as a show topic. Where will we be handling Snark Across America?
At the end of the news.
At the end of the news.
Kelly's going to tell us about Snark Across America, and that'll bring us into topics. So
spoiler, everybody. I'm going to talk about that. We'll talk about Vikingdom briefly. It's all it deserves. A little bit of We're Alive. We might give Allison 2 minutes to convince me why I need to get off my butt and watch Orphan Black and get caught up, so we can talk about it in more detail. Then, of course, the biggie is the winner of the script teaser will be script teaser. That sounds bad. But we're going to get the winner there. We're going to announce it. Allison's going to really treat you guys right on this. She'll explain when that time comes. There's going to be 2 winners, and the rest of you are losers tonight. And then we're going to play News or Not. So we have a little game, and I believe it'll be Mike, Allison, and I competing. And although, Tony, I believe if I'm familiar with the News or Not rules, you can score points as well.
Yeah, if I get points for everyone that I fool.
Okay.
But I never keep track of my own points.
Of course you don't. But on that point, we're gonna go into Snark Out News, brought to you by Mr. Tony Solo.
And Snark Alec News. Hey, announced today. I don't know if you guys heard about it. Sharknado 3. Sharknado 3. The Asylum signed a contract to do a third Sharknado film. So that's it. That's all it's out. I mean, they're like, no casting has been done yet. Yeah, because I don't think they've written the script yet. I think they just inked it. 2 programming notes for Dylan Knows. On Saturday, May 3rd at 9 o'clock, that would be this Saturday coming up, Dylan is doing a Batman 75th anniversary show. I believe he's doing that with MJ Khan. And then he's coming back on Sunday, May 4th at 12:30 to do Dylan Knows Comics. Any comment there, Kelly?
Nope.
Okay.
Kelly, what was your favorite episode so far, Dylan Knows?
I can't pick one. It's really hard. I like them all the same. How about you, Mike?
The second episode, because that was the first one that we put on the Loud and Loaded Vimeo channel. One of only 2 that we did.
And, of course, I like the one that you were on.
Well, that's coming up in May 25th. Hey. May
really?
25th.
Excellent.
Yes, 12:30.
Anyone else joining Mike?
I might be there.
And nice.
I was wondering if Kelly might get an invite too, but I don't know if Dylan,
I mean, I guess it depends on if Dylan's, feeling bad that Kelly wasn't invited, if he's going to give him that desperation invite.
Yeah, it'd be pity at this point. I mean, I'm glad Dylan took the time to invite the people he cared about and wanted to have on the show and found entertaining.
You're right. Thank you, Dylan.
On that show,
pretty cool.
also, I heard that a homeless guy was invited too.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
There was a
Actually,
homeless
it was
guy.
completely open. He said anybody who wanted to be on the show, except Kelly, could be on it. So
That's pretty cool, Dylan. Thanks, buddy.
Boo of the week. Kel, you said you had a boo, so.
I did. It's not actually a boo, but it is in the boo family, and it clearly earned it for the week. So we had Vikingdom, and we're going to talk a little bit about Vikingdom later. And I had a couple, I felt, of pretty good puns. One of them was fairly early in the movie, and I tweeted out, pretty sure this will work out for better or Norse, is what I tweeted. And the gentleman, Charlie Peterson, CWP-57, tweeted back, "You, sir, are banned for Twitter forever." And so I think someone banning me from Twitter permanently deserves Boo of the Week. So Charlie Peterson, congratulations, Boo of the Week.
And how's that ban working out for him, Kel? Have you been banned from Twitter?
It hasn't really worked. But
Yeah.
I have a lot of free time. It's not like I'm going to be on a freaking show anytime soon, so I got nothing better to do except to tweet.
Tony and I are going to be on Dylan Knows.
That's what I hear.
So you should check that out.
I'll have free time. It's not like I got anything going on.
You want to know what I heard? I heard Vicky Adesso might be on that show, too. There's a good
Vicky Adesso?
Yep.
Allison, do you know Vicky Adesso?
I don't think I do, but the name sounds familiar. Was that
You need to say it.
Vicky
Vicky
Adesso?
Adesso.
Vicky Adesso. I like the name, though.
Like a fancy accent-y version.
It's actually Vicky Adesso.
Maybe Dylan will have you on his show, too.
Actually, I think I tweeted with her. Was she on Twitter? I think I tweeted with her.
Yes, you
I
have.
did. So, yes, I do know. Sorry, Vicky.
So it's really just Kelly who's not on that show.
Pretty
It really
much.
is.
That's-
Looking like
yeah.
it. Looking like it. Pretty sweet.
Good call, Dylan.
And so that's all I have for the news at the moment, but...
Oh, can I throw something in?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Really quick, and it's not about Kelly. Sorry, Kelly.
Awesome.
Night Train Effect is coming back.
Oh, nice.
There's a new episode that I'm going to be putting up, so yay.
Very good.
Get
The
excited.
original Night Train, or is this like one member from the original band and 8 different guys?
Actually, I have no idea. I haven't listened to it yet. I'm going to put it up without listening to it.
Because that's the kind of shop you
There's no
run.
way that could go wrong.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, I'm sorry, I did miss something in the news. May 5th is James Grave Jr.'s birthday. That's next Monday, I believe. So everybody don't forget to wish him a happy birthday. And in keeping with past occurrences here on the Snark Alec radio show, whenever Snark Alecs meet, we do something called Snark Across America. And Kelly had a Snark Across America experience over the weekend, so he's going to tell us about that. And that's it for the news.
Yeah, because, some people actually, like me and will talk to me and stuff like that. It might invite me places. And one of those people is Jeans, who's actually an enemy of the state and an uber enemy of the state. But I made my way to C2E2, which is a Comic-Con type event up in Chicago. Lots of comics, sci-fi movie folks, wrestlers, entertainment industry, so all kinds of fun stuff. Pretty cool events that held at McCormick Place up in Chicago. And so I made my way up and hit it all 3 days, had a great time. And on Saturday, I got the opportunity to spend most of the day with Jeans. We had a good chance to kind of cruise around and check out all the Artist Alley, which she was real familiar with. I had not delved into it till she came over and pointed me that direction. Very cool stuff. So I had a great time. Was able to take a photo, which we'll make sure we get up and tagged with Snark Across America. I was sporting that day. So it was my first Comic-Con ever. So that was kind of a rookie there. I also did as much of a cosplay as I'm comfortable doing, which is not like a lot. But I dressed like Jane from Firefly and sported one of the Mel had made me a Jane's hat, and lots and lots of compliments on the hat. Mel does a great job on it. So if there are photos of Jeans and I together, I will be sporting a Mel's Jane's hat. So there's another Snark Alec involved that way. So it's a good time. And for being an enemy of the state, Jeans is all right. Unlike Dylan.
Is he actually an enemy of the state, though, or is he now an enemy of the state?
I'm really not going to waste any effort on the guy, at this point.
Kelly, he makes me feel better. He didn't invite me on the show either, so.
Oh, yeah, okay. So we can be a club for people that Dylan ignore. Yeah, Dylan doesn't know us. That's what we'll start a group that Dylan doesn't know Allison and Kelly. There you go.
Yeah, I like that.
Nice job, Dylan. Way to offend an up-and-coming actress. Good move.
Oh, sorry. Oh, man.
And Allison.
Oh my God.
Spit water on my nose. It's not good.
Oh man.
Anyway.
Okay, you're gonna have to put that down in the Snarktistics. First time someone had liquid come out their nose on the Snark Alec radio show, I think, or came close.
We established last show that actually one of Allison's kind of go-to moves is some sort of snot-related.
Yes, the snot thing. They just can't tweet because someone's already done it, but.
A little less snot there. Dude, could you do it one more time with a little less snot?
That was it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Okay. So we're going to talk about Mr. Vikingdom briefly, Kel?
Yeah. I didn't know if we wanted to hit on a few. How did you want to do this here? We're coming up to break here pretty quick. Do we want to just touch on it real quick, and are we gonna do any of the tweets of the night, or?
You wanna just skim through real quick, and we'll pick out one or two each, and.
Yep, that sounds good. I'm pulling it up here on the drive, so that it's good. So, although it's always awesome to have Allison read some of these, but to move quickly, maybe.
You want to know something? I might be able to pull it up and maybe throw some into the chat window.
Yeah, why don't you do that? Why don't you kind of work the top part of the list? While you're doing that, I'll kind of share with the crew a couple of the ones from the very bottom of the list. And so these would have been where we're reading these in chronological order. Tony's going to check some of the tweets towards the end. Nola Mom Hubby, who's kind of a new emerging person in the Snark Alec kingdom, and early on the Vikings had some interesting attire. It was a little suspect, and he tweeted out, "Maybe I'm not following. Did the Vikings have cross-dressers? Vikingdom." And Mr. Solo tweeted that retweeted that as a tweet of the night. Ooh, this is outstanding too. And so this was another one that was. Boy, I gotta see here. So this is actually a combination of Tony and Karen Marie. This is outstanding. I don't know how I missed this one. So Karen Marie had tweeted out Kung Fu Viking, which is pretty funny. But then Mr. Solo followed that up with Fabio was fast as lightning. In fact, it was a little bit ... So.
Yeah. I mean, all of a sudden, this Viking guy starts with the martial arts. That was pretty funny, I thought. And then all of a sudden, I saw that tweet, and it was like, oh my God. So okay, you got to keep on going, Cal. I'm trying to cut and paste here.
Okay, I'm working the bottom of the list here, so hopefully there's some good ones on top that we'll go through. So, as you probably all know, Tony, one of Tony's main themes in tweets is erectile dysfunction, and so he had tweeted out, "Carl is looking for Viagra. Rise, rise, rise," and that was nominated by Scott McDonald as tweet of the night. So it's good. That was a good tweet. So. Okay. Oh man, there's a no. I'm not gonna do that one. So Lisa Marie Bowman. So at some point, there's a very large battle between the village and another band of Vikings, and it's lots of damage and those types of things. So it really went bad. Big war scene, and Lisa Marie, in her typical kind of understated, clever Twitter way, said, "Unfortunately, the traditional village greeting was tragically misunderstood." And so I thought that was a nice, nice one, nominated by James Graves.
Cal?
Oh, so there we go.
I popped up 3.
Yes.
Now,
so do we make Allison read 2 and Mike read 1?
Yeah, we're going to make Mike read the one on the bottom. And we'll let Allison...
I was hoping we would.
I wonder who Dylan would want to have read them. Well, we know who he wouldn't. Go ahead.
Okay.
Well, actually, I love the one from @MidgieGirl, which I'm hoping it's Midgie because of the Barbie Midge, who's my favorite Barbie. I'm hoping. But it says, it puts the lotion on the Viking, hashtag Vikingdom.
Yes, that was...
The lotion on the Viking.
Yeah, that's a mashup between Silence of the Lambs, and because there was some lotion rubbing going on, and so that's a quote from Silence of the Lambs, I believe, which was pretty funny at the time.
Yeah. And then the second one is from MJ Khan.
Oh, you said that wrong. You've got to go, Khan!
Khan! And this
Well
one
done.
I think is actually really funny. It's 50 Shades of Gandalf the Grey. Hashtag Vikingdom.
Yeah, and that was
funny.
Well,
Yeah.
they had this one character that looked like Gandalf. He had the long beard and stuff, and he looked like he was a child molester and stuff. And
So Gandalf looks like a child molester?
in Viking times, yeah. He had that sticker on that said he had a report and stuff. Anyway, Mike, read the last one, then take us to break.
Tony Solo tweeted, "He went in soft and came out horny."
That's not creepy at all.
I was looking you right in the eyes when I said it, Kelly.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get some rubbing alcohol. Just kind of do a little scrub down. So you're supposed to take us out, Mike. I'd like to see you do it.
SnarkAlec Radio, live 365, loud and loaded. We'll be right back. Looking at you, Kelly.
So creepy. So creepy. And we're back, listening to SnarkAlec Radio on Live 365's Loud and Loaded station. We're very fortunate to have joining us yet again Allison Victoria, who joins me on not being invited to any Dylan Knows shows. Also with us is Tony and Mike, who do get invited to Dylan Knows shows. That's all I got to say about that.
You can't just sit there and be proud of yourself there, Kelly. You're supposed to be the host, dude.
I'm the host. Well, we're going to move on. We talked about Vikingdom. Let's talk a little bit about We're Alive, Tony. Things are picking up in the We're Alive sphere. Now, Allison, you need to get on the stick here and get caught up on that, too.
Yes, definitely.
Mike, there's no words involved. You don't have to read, so what's your excuse for not being in the We're Alive?
Do you see how mean he is to me, Allison?
It's so sad. It's so sad.
It really, you know what? It really affects me.
Yeah.
It really does. I keep this tough exterior under my sports druid costume, but it really hurts.
I think you kind of feel the way Kelly feels about not being invited to Dylan Knows.
Exactly. Well, I felt that too, except now I am invited. So. Well, the way that I got on the show is I was just like, who would you rather have first, me or Kelly? And then I got the invite. So.
Oh, that's nice.
Well, I don't.
That's really nice.
Not much to talk about in We're Alive, except I can gloat because I did predict that Skittles was going to be the key, and lo and behold, some evidence has arisen that Skittles is walking around and the zombies are just leaving him alone. So, interesting.
Yeah, it might be a little bit of premature gloatation, but I do think you were on the money to say Skittles was coming back. So definitely
I said he was coming back, and he was going to be the key. And I said he might even be the one behind everything, which would be the really far-fetched part of it. But right now, as far as him coming back and being the key, I'm dead on. I'm dead on.
Yes, you are. So he did come back. Now the key part is yet to be determined. All we know right now is that the Vikings ignore him, or the zombies ignore him. The Vikings and the zombies ignore him, and Dylan ignores him.
No, actually, Skittles is going to be on Dylan's.
Skittles is going to be on the show too. Oh, great!
Same episode. There's 27 guests on that episode, and Kelly is not one of them.
Wow.
I think my mom's going to be on the show too. So sorry.
Okay. Oh man, even Allison's mom is going to be on the show.
This is so not cool.
Random members of Kelly's family will be on there.
Well, I heard I was watching the Ranger game earlier, and there was a kid sitting in the front row playing with his hat. Dylan invited that kid that was watching the Ranger game. Dylan knows also. So.
So here we go. Just by the way, Twitter update. In a lame attempt to make peace with the Kelly, Dylan's tweeting out Breaking Bad information. Nice try, Dylan. It's getting you nowhere. It's not going to work. But apparently Michael McKean's going to be on Better Call Saul, which is pretty cool news. But it's not going to work on there. But and also, Myrna would like me to be nice to official Pagan.
Oh, thank you, Myrna.
It was nice. So it's not going to happen. Yeah, I thought it was good. This return of Skittles is going to make it pretty interesting. The way these things arc out, we've got the third episode coming up next Monday, and then we'll have our 2-week wait again. Things are starting to pick up. It's pretty fun. If you're not listening to We're Alive, you really should. So
what do you think about TARDIS? Do you think he's lying about Scratch, or?
I don't. But me and my attention to detail and able to pick things up is I tend to not get things right. What's your thoughts? Because that'll probably be right.
Well, my thoughts is that all of the people that left the colony and went wherever they were going, they all reported back and said that they had no problem. But I think maybe Scratch was she's actually still looking for Lizzie. That's who she wants. So if she followed them just to know where they are and look for Lizzie, I think it seems like that's what her goal is, because that's what this guy TARDIS said, that her grudge against her is very high. So, but I'm not. I don't know if it's Lizzie or if she's looking for Pegs, because Pegs is the one who killed her brother.
Right. Pegs has always been the one she's been locked in on, that girl, and wanting to take her out. So, and I don't think she's crossed paths with Pegs since that event. I mean, so I think she's biding her time, and she probably did see all those other crews. But if Peg's in there, it's not going to matter, 'cause she's got one objective at this time. So it'll be pretty cool. It's good stuff.
Well, I think next week's is going to be good, so it's next Monday is going to be the end of Chapter 45. That means there's only 3 chapters left, 46, 47, 48, and then that's it, no more.
In that order? Will they be in that order?
Actually, I think he's going to start at the end, and then they're going to work their way back to where we are now. No, they announced that they're having, I think in July, they announced that they're having a big live event. They do this at the end of every season. They have a live reading of the show in LA. So that's going to be cool. And hopefully this year there won't be bandwidth problems, because they've had them in the past. So we'll see.
Cool. Very cool. Hey, so rather one of the things we had talked about was giving Allison about 2 minutes to talk me into watching Orphan Black. But instead, I learned something that I don't believe we knew about Ms. Allison last time she's on the show. She's a woman of many talents, does a bunch of things, and one of the things that she does is that she is a merchant of science fiction books.
I am.
So you want to fill us in a little bit about that, Allison?
Yes, actually, growing up, my dad would have this library, and it was all science fiction books starting from, I think it's late 1950s all the way to the 2000s. And that's pretty much the reason I became an actress, was because I would look at these covers of these books and I would get completely terrified. And so that was kind of my dowry, I think that's what it's called, if you will. So actually, I'm going to turn the computer so you guys can see. We sell science fiction books. Can you see
And
them?
for those on the radio, there's a shitload of books right now.
Hold on a second. If I do this, it'll put her
It's
camera
a
off.
big ass bookshelf.
And you can.
Holy moly, there's a lot of books there.
And that's not including, we have several more tubs too. So you can go and buy the books on eBay, and all you have to do is look for Lone Star, because I live in Texas, Wolf with an E, so WOLFE books. And we're very negotiable in all our prices. All of them are pretty much first editions. A lot of them are signed. We had a lot of George R.R. Martin books that were signed that we've sold. I do have all of the first edition George R.R. Martin Game of Thrones books, which I'm really excited about. So I have a ton of books. So please come check us out, Lone Star Wolf Books on eBay. And they're books from the 1960s to the 2000s.
And we'll tweet that link out in Twitter, and we'll also add it to the show resources page. So if you're listening to the show later on, you can jump on the Snark Alec website, and you'll find it on the show resource page, and we will share amongst Twitter. As soon as my ban is lifted, I will share the link on Twitter. Lone Star Books. So that's really cool. So
Allison, if you could put a link in the chat window, I can put the website right now.
Perfect. Oh, I did not just hang out. Did I just hang up?
No, you're still here. You're still here. There's a separate little window for the Hangout. So you're still here. All you got to do is find the separate window. And I'll actually put that at the top of where I put the links for, like friends of the show, Allison.
Oh, that would be perfect. Okay.
Yeah, so I won't put it. It won't go with the show. It'll just stay at the top.
Yeah, I would appreciate it. I mean, this is something that I've loved since I was a little kid, so it's fun.
So do you have any of Mike and the Big Lie series of books from Little Pagan Books?
I don't, but I need to. I mean, if you would give me some autographed copies.
I will get you. I've got a first edition Mike and the Big Lie cover that I would be more than happy to share with you, because
it would be wonderful. Mike looks thrilled.
Yeah. It's a good book. We grew up on it, so. Do you have any Keith Lawmer or not? Any Bolo, Retief, any of that kind of stuff?
No, I don't think any of that. We mostly have like a lot of E. Paul Wilson. Let's see who else. Now I'm like cheating. Bill Pronzini. We have the entire Nameless Detective series. We just have a lot of Stephen King. I have a lot of first edition Stephen King's. Oh, okay. I have it's the werewolf one, Cycle of the Werewolf, and it's the one that it's somewhere. It's like hidden, but you know what I'm talking about? It's like the comic book, and it's amazing. And I've seen some people are selling it for like $1,200. So I'm super excited. It's a first edition, and it's the illustrated version, and it has like the tan cover. It's really neat.
So
I'm really excited.
Very cool stuff. I'm sorry to get a little negative again. Again, Dylan is on Twitter trying to dig himself out of his hole with the Kelly unsuccessfully. Now he's going, technically I was on one of his shows, but if you guys remember the Mr. Microphone show when, hey, well, come around, it's one of those things. He had a show going on. I happened to be online with nothing to do, and out of pity, he pulled me in for a little while. Thanks for the invite, Dylan. Yeah, that's equal. So, all right. Sorry.
Kelly, I still keep checking my Twitter, and he has not written me yet to invite me on the show.
Oh, that's nice.
I do. I keep checking it.
That's good. And so you need to write that down. That's Holiday. You might want to block him. At this point, it's just something to think about.
I thought we were friends.
That's a shame. That's horrible of him. I would never do that. If I had a Dylan Knows show, you'd be my first guest, Allison. So
that would be wonderful.
We'll never know, but it sounds nice. Mike and Tony can tell us.
I've been on Dylan's show a couple of times. It's fun. It would be more fun if you guys were there too. But it's not my show. I can't.
I know.
It would definitely be more fun if Allison was there too.
Yeah, that would be. Yeah. Yeah, I'll get you that Mike the Big Liar book right away, Allison. Alrighty. So
Hey,
we're coming
Allison.
up on the half. Go ahead.
I'm going to just shoot you a quick link. You tell me if you like the way this looks, all right? And then if not, I can make an adjustment, but that's been updated.
If I click on it, will it get me out of this? No, that's the time.
No, it'll just open up another window.
Okay.
You'll be fine. What could possibly go wrong? So,
I've actually, since you
Nice.
told me about this, I've been looking at your list of books on eBay.
Did you find any you like?
hey, way to focus on the show,
so
Mike.
far.
I'm sorry. What's up,
I was trying to focus on the show, but then Kelly started talking. I was like,
Faded away. All right. Hey, so if Tony wants to keep updating web pages, Mike wants to browse Allison's books. I hope you've enjoyed the show tonight. We'll be back next week.
Bye.
Make sure you look for us all on Dylan Knows.
Everybody except Kelly.
Well, you know.
Well, Allison
does
hasn't
it
been
count?
invited yet either yet.
All right. Well, fine.
She will be, though, let's be honest.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. But I think Allison is gonna, as a show of solidarity for my shabby treatment, I think she's gonna boycott. There you go.
Yeah, but you were on the show. You were on the show, Dylan said.
Yeah, but it didn't
I had to
count.
actively pursue this. Dylan didn't want me on his show for some reason.
I wonder why. do you have
On that
any
note-
idea why, Mike?
On that note, we're going to take a break. This is the SnarkAlec Radio Show on Live 365's Loud and Loaded channel, and we'll be right back. And when we come back, we're not going to talk about Dylan Knows anymore. We're going to talk about the Big Ass Spider sequel, and we're going to announce the winner. So we'll be right back.
Hey everybody, we're back. You're listening to SnarkAlec Radio on Live 365's Loud and Loaded station. We have Mikey B. He's too much for my or anybody's mirror with us as well. Allison Victoria, and we now also know of Allison as a book merchant. And if you haven't checked out the link that's on the SnarkAlecs site, you really should. Some very, very cool stuff. I know that because Mike's been reading about them during the show. Really good, strong focus. And then, of course, there's Tony Solo. And now we're going to move into a contest here. So Allison was kind enough last time she was on to offer up. She's written an original script, and she was going to send a teaser about 7 to 8 pages. Is that about right, Allison?
And pretty much it's a goodie bag. I mean, so it's not just the script. It's a bunch of really cool stuff. So I'm just so thankful that people entered. It made me feel so cool. Like I literally, when I found out people entered, I called my mom, and so I was like, people entered. So I'm really excited. Thank you guys all so much. I'm excited.
Well, it's awful cool of you to do this. So yeah, she's doing it up. It's gonna be a nice little prize package for you non-losers, and there'll be 2 non-losers tonight on the event. And we will. What we're gonna do first of all is read some of the other outstanding submissions, but ones that are not in the running for the winner, and we'll share the names of those folks during that time. And then we're going to go and live on SnarkAlec Radio tonight. Allison is going to pick the winner and the runner-up. And then we will have those 2 individuals. We have a high confidence level that they're following either Tony or myself or both. We'll have them DM Tony or I their postal address. We'll get that to Allison, and Allison will be sending out the prize package, which is not only her script, but it's actually a goodie bag. Lots of good stuff. So pretty fun stuff. So to begin with, Allison, what we're going to do is that. So there were some pretty strong submissions. There were a lot of strong submissions here, and we're going to read a few of those before we get you to the final contestants. Tony, how would you like to do this? Are we working this off of the drive in terms of?
Yeah, we'll work it off the drive. That way there's no cutting and pasting for me. And then I guess we can just, me, you, and Mike take one apiece and just skip over the ones in red because those are the those are the prize ones. Except for number 5, we could read that one out.
Okay, that'd be fine.
And the other one that I don't know what number it is, but I know if you guys are looking at it and I scroll down, it scrolls for you too, correct? Is that the way it works?
No, you're going to need to call out the numbers. I don't know how you're doing it, Mike. Well, I know you're reading Allison's book list, but if
I'm on page 3 of the book list right now.
Okay. Okay, number 20.
Yeah, just give us a shout out on the row, because it starts on row 2, right?
Yeah, row 2, yeah. So yeah, go ahead, Kel, with number 2.
Okay, so this first one is called Big Ass Termites. This was a sequel idea, and this was from Laura Norman, who offered a great many very creative solutions. Big Ass Termites. As they come off their victory over the spider, a new evil threatens. It is the arch nemesis of the exterminator, the termite. This one starts in the wood as termites eat their ways through the woods and grow bigger and bigger. As these creatures move into suburbia, they eat anything in their way, homes and people. It's Alex and Jose to the rescue as the termites work their way towards an amusement park filled with families and children on vacation. Dun, dun, dun. Solid effort.
You there, Mike?
I'm here.
Number 3.
Let's see, first edition. So,
Sorry to not entertain you enough, Mike, to keep you in the show.
Giant Gecko's Gotta Die. After years of stardom, Giant Gecko's head starts to swell. His body follows suit until Gecko no longer... until...
Mike no longer read.
Words hard. Maybe I'm not buying books from Allison. Allison, do you have picture books?
Picture books too. Oh no! I was here about the Gecko.
Until Geico will no longer insure him. He then declares war on his former employers until the dynamic duo from Big Ass Spider is called to clean it up. At a 15% discount, of course. And they better get it done in 15 minutes.
I love it.
And that was from
like
Nola Mom.
Gecko?
Yeah. Nola Mom Hubby was the submitter of that.
Okay.
So are you taking one of these, Tony, or is it just Mike?
Yeah, no, I'll take this one.
Cool.
This is a big PO'd snail. This big PO'd slug grew huge in the hills and is working his way to the city. As he moves at his slow pace, he leaves behind sticky, toxic slime, where people and animals get stuck and burn. Alex and Jose are called in to exterminate the giant. They manage to rid him of his shell and have the brilliant idea to airdrop salt on him. And that was also submitted by Laura Norman.
I would watch that movie.
I'm available to star in any of these movies because I want to get any of these made.
Well, let me tell you, Allison, as I read the next one, this movie was made for you because, and I'm a little disappointed that I have to read this one now, because to be fair, Tony and I can't win prizes here. That wouldn't be fair to the folks because we're pretty heavily involved in how this works out, so that wouldn't be fair, and I get that. But my cat, who is a huge Allison Victoria fan, and he's a huge cat as well.
What happened to Mike?
What's that? Oh, Mike disappeared. Must be talking to Dylan. Anyway, so my cat, a huge Allison Victoria fan and a huge cat nonetheless, submitted this, and Tony and I had a very spirited debate offline, but it turns out that my cat is not eligible to win. He's going to be greatly disappointed, but I did want to at least share it, and I think you starring in this would be fantastic. And the name of it would be Big Ass Ice Castles, and it would be a blind ice skater goes mad and destroys Cleveland. Because you got ice castles, yeah. So the cat likes ice castles too. What can I say?
I get it. Okay. I think your cat's very creative.
Yeah, he's got a cat that can type and hack computers and stuff. What happened, Mike?
I gave him my password.
I have no idea.
All right, Mike.
What did I miss? Start over.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to SnarkAlecs Radio.
Kelly just read one post that it took him longer for the prequel than it was for the actual reading of the.
Dr. Tony's judging. Anyway, you're on Big Effin' Mantis there, Mike.
Okay. If you can pull that up.
Big Effin' Mantis. I'm reading this one? I just want to say it. I didn't even realize I was supposed to read this.
Trouble.
This big effing mother is looking for a place to lay her eggs. She decides human men are the ideal incubators. As she finds men and lays her eggs, she then bites off their heads and puts the bodies in a safe place while her babies grow. Ladies, you're not safe either. This mother has razor-sharp legs, and she's willing to use them. This is not a this is a job for a great effing exterminator. And that's from Laura.
Before we go to the next one, Mike, with that same voice, can you please say, in a world where there are big effing manises?
In a world where there are big effing manises.
You are so the movie guy.
Mantises or manti?
Mantisae. I don't know.
Montes? I don't know.
Antipods.
He fantasizes about them.
Hey, so why don't you take this next one and put it up your ass, Tony? So you got the next one. Go right ahead.
Hey, that was so rude.
Read.
This is why you're not invited to Dylan.
And he wonders why.
Fair enough.
Okay, so this is a big-ass stick. This one takes place at a summer camp. Before camp opens, it's counselor training day, and we're going on a hike through the woods. As they climb over a log laying on the ground, it suddenly comes to life. It's a big-ass stick bug, and he is pissed. This bug comes with a paralyzing venom that he spits at you. As Alex and Jose are called in to do routine work around the camp, they arrive in their brand new truck with a big-ass spider on top. It's up to your favorite duo to take the stick down. And this was another submission by Laura Norman. Laura is all over this.
I think she must win.
She was incredibly determined.
Okay, so Kelly, you get to read this one.
Okay, so this is from Pinky Guerrero. Janica, so black snakes are mostly harmless but can get up to 6 feet long. What if one was big enough to swallow an entire school bus? What if the Country Fair Beauty Contest was overrun with a giant baby black snake during a swimsuit competition? And what if Cousin Leroy drove right up into the snake with a demolition car? And what if a UFO showed up over the Ferris wheel where a giant black snake had our hero and nerds and the high school king and the queen trapped? And what if Gerald Webb, Rebecca Kennedy, and Allison Victoria played the aliens?
That's amazing.
Not only was that amazing, but you got
awesome.
Kelly to say so many good things, and I'm going to chop up and make a new sentence out of it.
Crap.
Oh, boy.
I'm just disappointed that these submissions aren't going to be on my TV screen, because I literally would watch all of these.
Oh, you got some. There's some good ones to come. Believe me.
Amazing.
You're up, Mike.
I really don't know how to follow that, but big frackin' ant is a good start. Not really a big ant, as much as a bunch of trillions of fire ants moving across the land in a wave. These ants, however, join together to form one big frackin' ant, like a transformer, all being controlled by the queen. Alex and Jose's weapons of choice is a flamethrower, but as you burn parts of the big ant, there are more. They're more there to take their place. I think they're going to need a bigger flamethrower. I'm sorry.
That word bigger's tough. I can see where you stumbled on that.
Yeah.
Before we get to the
2Gs.
next one, Kel, John McGevna wants to know what you have done with your egg, rather.
It's here. Today it's spoiled egg, and it took me a while to actually get I just put the Instagram out, and it'll make its way to Twitter and Facebook and all that. So spoiled egg is because this is the first spoiler egg ever on SnarkAlec Radio, to where I told somebody in advance what it was going to be. And so Terry Ivins is a friend of the show, and a big Clippers fan, so I said, there's been a lot of Clippers news lately, so I said, I think I'm going to have the egg wear the Clippers logo tonight, and I told Terry in advance, making it a spoiler, making what's behind me a spoiled egg. There you go.
Okay. So, moving right along. Moving right along. Next one is one hell of a bed bug. This bug starts off eating the sloughed off skin of humans. So watch out, y'all ashy folks. As his appetite for humans grow, so does he, until he is eaten humans whole. Don't go there. People are oiling up as not to attract this monsterly bug. It's up to Alex and Jose to figure out how to take this one down, because I don't know. And this is also another submission from Laura Norman.
I like it. I like it.
Holy crap.
Reading is hard.
Reading is hard. This is me?
Yep.
This is 14th of McGivna's.
Uh-huh.
God damn it. McGivna! All right, here we go. Big-ass cockroaches. In a year after the big-ass spider attack in L.A., the blame for the attack has been put on the heads of Alex and Jose. They were set to take the fall by the USG. So when the two of them move into Jose's family home in Tijuana, where they're running a taco truck serving the tourist trade in Tijuana, the scientist, Allison Victoria, again, stops by wearing the obligatory glasses and tank top. So you're going to need to wear your science shirt for this, Allison. It's just the rules, sorry. And so Allison tells them that the experiment's being conducted in a secret lab outside of Tijuana, and it has gone terribly wrong. And a big mutant, big-ass cockroach has escaped and is rampaging through the countryside, heading for the city. She needs Alex and Jose to find it and kill it before it can reproduce and destroy all of Mexico and the U.S. Southwest. So you're in this one, Allison, and a big role. So
I actually definitely accept bribes, so...
there you go.
That sounded good. I like cockroaches, so... And they're, by the way, I would like to put it out there, they are not incredibly dirty insects. They do, out of all the insects in insectdom, they are the cleanest. Entomology.
Okay, so I want to piece this together for a moment. Last show we learned that you spend an inordinate amount of time in the adult diaper section of a grocery store. That you at least knew the brand names really, really well. And now we hear that you're like pro cockroach.
I have eaten one, in case you were wondering. Yeah. Oh no, I love entomology, so I'm so excited about all of these bug references. It just makes me so happy. So
you can like it and not have to eat them, right?
No, I know.
Okay, all right.
This just
you ever eat a cricket?
This just said Rangers win. Rangers win. The Rangers.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, it was for bug class, so.
They made you eat bugs in bug class? What kind of school did you go to?
X-A&M. Woo!
Ah.
Continue. I just wanted to put that in there because cockroaches don't get enough love. They just don't.
That's a T-shirt. So, all right. So I believe, Mike, you get one from Dylan. What a shock! Your good buddy, your pal.
Thanks for giving this one to me, Dylan. Zombies versus big-ass spider. The zombie apocalypse hits. Jose and Greg Grunberg? Did I say that right?
Yep.
Okay. Decide to get the scientists to recreate big-ass spider to take the zombies down. All-out war ensues.
That one sucked. That was a horrible suggestion.
Oh, I like the
See how
voice.
mean he is to people?
It was fine, Dylan. It was really clever. I teased.
Oh, he upgraded you to fine.
It was fine. It was fine.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Okay.
You next, Tony.
I think this is the first time I'm reading a non-Laura submission. Cat-apede.
Ooh.
A mutant kitten is born with 100 legs that coughs up flaming hairballs. Team Awesome, Alex and Jose Natch, are dispatched to deal with a threat using a combination of alien-derived catnip and a giant ball of yarn to ensnare the many-footed feline into a rocket aimed for the sun. Tagline, it's not just the cute that will kill you.
Can I give that a standing ovation? That was awesome.
That's from Dawn Snarks, and
That's amazing.
that's not in the running, so.
Oh.
So don't like it.
Don't like
Stop
making it.
Stop liking it right now. All right.
Oh my gosh.
Alrighty. I was just looking at a couple we got in red here, and I'm really looking forward to seeing who reads number 19. Because let me go on record right now saying I will not be reading it, but that's not where we're at right now. So this next one is Big Ass Prehistoric Spider from Midgie Girl.
Oh, yay.
This is an archaeological dig. How'd you like that, Mike? I read the word archaeological. How about that? Uncovers eggs that are dated back to 60 million years. It's organic. What is this? Scientists, with glasses and tight shirts, of course, we've established this, recover the eggs and place them in a controlled environment, or so they think. Extreme weather conditions, a lightning storm ensues, and the lab where the eggs are monitored, well, I think you know the rest. So these eggs, big-ass prehistoric spiders get unleashed and destroy everything. By Midgie Girl. That's a really good one.
That was a really good one.
All right, Mike, you get to read the last one that is non in the running.
Yeah, we're not going to call these losers like I did earlier. Sorry.
And after this, maybe we could take a break and then come back and finish up with the.
Yes, because then Allison's going to make some people very happy and crush some other people's souls. So we got that coming up. Awesome.
And on that note, big-ass teenage mutant spider flies. This, of course, is a suggestion from Vicky Adesso. Aha! Fooled ya! A bunch of those baby spiders scattered away, traveling through the sewer tunnels to a secret laboratory where they feed upon thousands of houseflies being used in an evil experiment by an insane dropout doctorate of chemistry candidate named Seymour. And they grow wings and eyes that can see in every direction. After having Seymour for dessert, they leave the laboratory and emerge from the sewers in Washington, D.C. Oh my. What happens next will have you on the edge of your seat and wishing you had a big-ass fly swatter.
And that's exactly how Vicky Adesso sounds, by the way. So this was like perfect.
I will drink no wine before it's time.
Mike, you got a good movie voice, man. I'm jealous.
Oh my god.
All right, so we're going to take a break, and we're going to come right back. You're listening to SnarkAlec Radio on Live 365's Loud and Loaded station. We're going to come back and pick the winners. Hi, everybody. You're back. You're listening to SnarkAlec Radio on Live 365's Loud and Loaded station. Mike, Tony, Kelly, and the wonderful Allison Victoria is with us tonight, who has been kind enough to come up with a prize package, which includes an original script autographed by Allison, much, much more in a prize package, and so you may need to keep some notes here, Allison.
Yes.
You've seen how talented we are in reading. We are now going to begin reading you. How many are these, Tony?
I think there's 3 or 4. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5.
5.
5.
Yeah, 3 or 4, 5. So 5.
Or maybe 6. Hold on.
Math is hard, isn't it?
Well,
Math is hard.
Use your fingers if you need to.
3,
You know, whatever, dude.
4, 5. Oh, there's 7.
Jeez.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Wait, no. There's 104.
Somewhere between 3 and 7.
There's 6 because one of the ones that's in red is Judith's head shot glass that didn't get read.
Yeah,
So I'll read that one, and then after the next one, then there's 6 that you get.
Then you got to start keeping track, Allison. Decide you got 6 to choose from. So 4 people are going to be sad because
I am
of you.
so sorry. I'm so impressed. Like I feel like I'm just excited. That's all I can say. I'm just excited. Hashtag excited.
So this one is called the Big Ass SnarkAlecs60 mosquito, and there's no way the Kelly would have been able to pull that one off.
Nope, absolutely not. I know my limitations.
The Big Ass SnarkAlecs60 mosquito was created by a big evil corporation that was illegally dumping toxic waste into a pristine pond. At first, they fed on bullshit. When they run out of bullshit, they turn to the only source of bullshit left, the Kelly and Mikey B. Mike and Kelly are joined by Alex and Jose in a madcap cross-country chase for survival. And this was submitted by, of course, Judith's Head - Shot Glass. So, that's what Mike is holding.
Hi to everyone.
That's Judith's head, and it's a shot glass.
I was wondering what it was doing. Okay. That was a good one. That was good, though, Jude's head.
All right, Kel, you're up.
I'm up.
You ready?
So this is number 6, correct?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, and on these we will not be reading. So Allison, we're not going to give you the names of the people. So here's the first one, and the first one is Big Ass Cicada. Coming down from their high as spider heroes, Alex and Jose get the call when a cicada infestation shows up in the town. The queen is in charge, and she makes her screeching noise. It makes your ears bleed, and then your head blow up. The more humans she eats, the bigger she gets. The guys must figure out how to take her down without losing their heads. Big ass cicada. So that's one. So keep that one in mind.
Yes. And that's number 6. So if you want to keep score, number 6.
Perfect.
Mike, I believe you're, ironically enough, I think you have a tattoo that says Big Ass Butterfly. So why don't you go ahead?
No, it's a tattoo of a big ass butterfly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Come on. Number 12 for those keeping score. One badass butterfly. This butterfly is as big as a house, and though he's not out killing people, he shits toxic colors, and anything the shit lands on melts. Enter Alex and Jose, 2 choppers and a big-ass net. Will they be able to reach this beautiful creature, or will they taste the rainbow?
It's unfair because anyone Mike reads just sounds so much better.
I can't wait for Kelly to read number 19.
I'm not going to read number 19. I don't want to read number 19.
You have to do it in the most dramatic voice that you can muster and not laugh also.
I don't know. But
So-
Tony's got the next one.
This is number 13,
Okay.
and this is called Big Ass Spider 2, Baby Got Back. After the army loses another mutant spider, this time in Miami, the spider bites candy from the Work Me, Twerk Me strip club. That is the Work Me, Twerk Me strip club. Once again, our favorite exterminator is called in to destroy the giant half stripper, half big-ass spider. So the big-ass stripper twerking thing works. There. So that's number 12.
Big Ass Spider 2, Baby Got Back.
Baby Got Back. The Work Me, Twerk Me strip club.
So next I've got this is Alex and Jose, Big Can of Whoop Ass. And being
Was
from
there a number on that one?
What's that?
The number on that one?
Number 15.
Okay.
Felt like you judged me a little bit there by not sharing the number with you, Allison, but I'm okay. Just let you know, I'm good. Basically, Alex and Jose saved the day from a zombie virus that has mutated and crossed the species barrier, not only affecting animals, but not humans. This is only affecting animals, not humans. Wow, I blew that. Sorry. Let me try it again. So we got a zombie virus. It's mutated and crossed the species barrier. It only affects animals, not humans, and it's a big-ass can of whoop-ass. Number 15.
Okay.
Oh, this is so sweet. I don't get 19.
Yeah, no, I get 19.
And I can't wait. No spelling either, you have to say.
Well, some of it's spelled.
Alright, so I'm 16 then?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
Allison, this is 16.
Okay.
One banging ass roly-poly.
Okay.
This is pretty good too. Dum diddy dum, here I come, biatch.
You have to read this in a New Orleans, Bayou type accent.
I did.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
That's my Bayou accent.
Read it like Forrest Gump.
I would never get through this.
I'll take this one, and you can have 19.
Fine, I'll take 19. You do this one.
Okay.
Oh, wow, that's brave.
Nice. Nice. Okay, number 16.
Okay.
Dum diddy dum. Here I come, biatch. Who the fuck ever thought a shot dope roly-poly could be mean or destructive? When this big-ass roly-poly gets scared, it rolls up the fuck into a funky-ass bizzle and rolls over whatever is up in its way, leaving complete flatness up in its wake. Alex and Jose gotta come up with the plan to stop his ass without harming that shit. And that is one banging
Well
ass
read.
roly-poly.
Well done.
Number 16.
Yeah. And now, on a very special Snark Alex, Mike now reads number 19.
Oh no.
It's time to put the kids to bed.
Yeah. If there are any, is there anyone under 18 listening to the show? This would be the time you need to leave. Now.
Uh-oh.
Right now. This is number 19, or as I'd like to think of it, the winner.
No pressure.
Big Ass Spider 2 Cock Team. That's just the name, people. Just
There's
the
more.
name.
Oh.
Alex and Jose have been hired by the Army as a secret team to deal with alien threats, going by the acronym COCK. Catch oversized creepy critters. The bromance continues as they face down flying chupacabras and, what is that? Bat-tominable snowmen. Bat-tominable snowmen.
Bat-mominable.
Bat-mominable snowmen. Tagline, our cock is on standby.
Number 19.
Number 19.
Number 19.
Fuck. Okay.
So,
Okay, so we're
With
gonna.
that,
The
we're
good
gonna-
news, Allison, I think is we'll get to this last one, and we're gonna, I think, take maybe a quick break, Tony. Let
no,
her.
there's no more. That's the.
That was it. No, we
That's
finished
it.
with cock.
Oh, we oh, have you really? Oh, yeah. So indeed we have. How about that? So Allison, you've got them all. We'll give you a moment or two to kind of look through there. Don't let Mike pressure you in terms of pretty uncool, Mike.
While we're waiting for Allison's announcement of the winner and the runner-up, we're going to be playing News or Not. Don't pay attention to me, Allison. Do what you're doing.
Sorry.
Can't yell at the guest, Tony.
Yeah. Way to help the guest out there, Tony. Why don't you scream at her some more?
All right, Why don't I just call everybody losers?
Well, those are just the listeners. This is a guest. This is a guest.
Okay, so anyway, we're going to play News or Not, and I've got it set up so you people are going to play at home. And the way this is going to work, there's going to be 3 rounds of 3 questions, and we're not going to get the answers until the very end. And if you're by a computer and you go over to the website, I'm going to have the 3 rounds up so you can actually post your answers if you want to and play along with us at home. So when after we get the answers and we take a quick break and we come back, are you ready, Allison?
I am.
Okay. And so you want to do the runner-up first, maybe?
Okay, wait. First, can I just thank everybody because I don't think I've laughed this hard in so long, and they are all amazing. By the way, I'm available if they ever want to make these movies. # get Allison back on Sci-Fi. And I would start.
Absolutely.
These are all amazing. Okay, so can we do a drum roll? I've always wanted to.
Wait, hold on.
Yes.
Yes, can we do a drum roll?
Yes.
Yeah, we might be able to do that. And I was actually going to have that ready. And here it is. It's coming. Un momento, young lady.
Okay.
And
The icon looks like a drum.
I know what it looks like.
Just trying to help.
Okay. The runner-up is number 6, cicada, because I secretly love cicadas. I think they're terrifying, and I thought it was amazing. So that is the runner-up. So number 6, cicada.
And I believe, let's just go through then that. So, Tony, do we give the names out now?
Yeah.
So that would be Laura Norman. So congratulations, Laura Norman, runner-up. Big ass cicada. Probably
Okay, so-
because I read that one and did it
Now-
compellingly.
I have a question.
Yes.
Is if you pick out another one that happens to be Laura, do you have a third one that you
Yes.
like that we can make as a runner-up? Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
Okay, now I'm actually. Okay, let me make sure. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, just in case. But they're all winners. They're all winners. Okay. Okay, so the number 1 choice is Taste the Rainbow Butterflies. Is it Laura's? Don't tell me it's Laura's.
Yes.
It is, but so she should be very proud. She's already won, and she's swept. But that now means
Oh no.
somebody gets pulled off the loser pile. So this is pretty cool.
Well, I just thought Taste the Rainbow. I mean, it's like Taste the Rainbow.
Yes. That's why I kind of like that one too.
Wow, Laura rocked it. Congratulations.
I do have. Okay, this other one that I really want to see it done because I collected these as a kid and put them in my house. So I'm ready.
Let it be 19.
Wait, hold on.
Oh no! if she does this next,
wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. Let it be 19. I collected these when I was a kid. Let it be 19.
No, it wouldn't be 19. I don't think so.
You never know.
I'm a little worried it's going to be 16.
Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
It's 16. It's really
Yeah.
cool. Is
So
it
that'd
Laura's too?
Be Laura's as well. So I guess there's no second winner. I guess Laura wins the prize.
Okay, wait, I got another one. I have to get another one. Okay, wait, I have another one. They're all winner. Okay, can we do cock? Can we just...
Well, that's really up to you.
Cock made me laugh too, so...
What's weird is Kelly asks that in the pre-show of every episode I'm on.
Okay, hold on. We're going to have to cut that out of the show.
That's okay. Yes, Allison, we can select that acronym-based suggestion as a winner,
Oh, no.
which was submitted to us by, and that is your next choice then,
Yes, it is.
without asking us if we could do it anymore. Yeah. So that'd be Don Snarks. So congratulations, Don Snarks. We should be happy about that one.
If Allison didn't choose that one, I was going to give Dawn Snark something.
Or were you? Were you really?
I mean, they all were hilarious. Like, I love the stripper one. I'm allowed to say that. Like, I love the stripper one, and I loved the zombies. I mean, I'm really into zombies, so they were all amazing. I thank you guys again for entering. This made me so happy.
So, by the way, Allison, probably a new favorite of yours will be Patrick Smith,
Okay.
who is trying to fire up the Get Allison Vick Back on Sci-Fi hashtag. So,
Are you serious?
yeah, he tweeted that out just a moment ago, so very cool on that. Hey, everybody, awesome job on this. These were very cool submissions. So, Dawn and Laura, you need to get either Tony or I your mailing address, DM us with that, and we will get that to Allison.
Well, if Allison is following them, they can.
Well, she can DM them directly if they're connected. But if not, get it to Tony or I. We'll get it to you. And we'll take care of it. So.
Cool. Thank you guys again. I'm serious. This was so much fun. I loved it.
Oh, okay. So when we come back, though, you're going to have even more fun.
Oh gosh.
Because we're going to play News or Not. So people get near your computers, and Allison, I'll explain to you how this works when we get back from this break. So this is the live. This is Snark Alec Radio Show on Live 365's Loud and Loaded channel. And, you know, the host usually takes us in and out of breaks, but Kelly seems to be out of sorts tonight.
Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt, Tony. Go ahead.
Yeah, I know. We'll be right back.
Hey, everybody, listen to Snark Alec Radio on Live 365, Loud and Loaded station. I have to say this because it's my obligation as the host. And we're back. And it's Tony and Mike and Allison, and we are about to begin a really cool and fun game called News or Not, and Tony Solo is going to explain it to us right now.
Okay, so if you're near a computer, I will tweet out a link in a second, but what I'm going to do is there's going to be 3 rounds, Allison, and each round I'm going to read 3 stories. I'm not going to read a story. I'm just going to be like a headline.
Okay.
And then one by one, you guys are going to tell me whether or not you think it's a real news story or it's not. It's something I made up or whatever.
Okay.
And I will allocate points as I see fit for each correct answer. Every time someone gets something wrong, I get points. So I get to play in it too. And what I'm going to do is I am not going to give out the answers until the very end. That way anybody who's listening or wants to play along on Loud and Loaded, they can actually put in what they think it is while we're doing it. So,
Cool.
yeah, it's a cool thing that I thought of in the last second. So that's all set up, and I'm going to start opening that up little by little. So, do you have any questions, Mike? Have you've never played?
I have not. No.
So,
I suck at this game.
Kelly, why don't you tell us what happened the last time that you played
Rex
this?
Kennedy kicked my ass completely. Destroyed me. I don't think she got a single one wrong, and I only got them right when I agreed with her. So I think this is a stupid game. But let's go.
Okay, so I'm tweeting out a link now. If you go there and it says the form is not accepting responses, give it a second because I haven't allowed the form to accept responses yet, and I'm going to start doing that now. And then I am going to start reading. Accepting responses. Okay, and so all of these stories are, I am going to say, interesting because you have to really know your news in order to do well in this. So I'm opening that up. I'm doing 3 things at once. And Mike, are you still looking at the books? You should really be paying attention to the news.
Anytime the news starts, we will.
Okay. Okay. Well, it's opening up, so I'm waiting for it to.
Okay.
And okay. So this is round 1. Question number 1. Police catch woman who swiped stuffed duck from a boy's grave. So this story is about who actually stole a stuffed animal off a child's grave. Is this news or not? And we'll start with Allison.
I really hope it's not, but I have a feeling it is. So news.
Okay, Kelly.
I am also going to go with news for 100.
So, is that your strategy? Just agree with the guest every time? I'm just asking.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So you at least tie the guest. Mike?
I'm going to go with news because stuffed animals are kind of expensive.
Okay. Question number round 1-2. A Chinese man recently showed off his collection of over 5,000 bras. A Chinese man recently showed off his collection of over 5,000 bras. Is that news, Kelly, or not?
I am going to go with news again.
Okay. Mike?
You said Chinese, right?
Yes, I did.
Careful.
I'll go with news.
Okay. Allison?
I'm going to go with not, because I just, no. Nah.
Okay. Kelly? Kelly, don't mock the guest. So,
It always happens.
okay. And question 1-3, round 1, question 3. Texas has passed a law allowing incarcerated sex offenders to be used as subjects for medical experimentation. Is it news or not, Mike?
Not.
Okay. Allison?
I live here in Texas, so I'm going to say news.
How does that make you feel, Mike?
Nah, I'm still sticking with not.
Kelly?
I painfully have to agree with Mike, and I'm going to go with not as well in this one.
Okay. So round 1 is done. Let's move on to round number 2. They get harder as we get deeper into this game.
An alternate tagline for number 19.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh.
Yeah, let's stay away from harder for the rest of the show, shall we?
Speaking of harder, here goes round 2. First question. A Kansas City man sues an adult diaper company after losing his taxi driver job.
This is Allison's sweet spot here. So what now? This is like the discipline.
So, Allison, a Kansas City man sues an adult diaper company after losing his taxi driver job.
I believe it. News.
I am also going to say news.
And Mikey?
You said Kansas City, man?
Yeah.
Careful.
Okay, like it makes a difference.
I'm going to go with news.
Okay. Second question. A mall adds a fast lane after a little girl, 10 years old, complains about slow shoppers. So apparently some girl complained that there was people walking slow in the mall and they added a fast lane. Kelly?
News.
Mike?
I'm going to have to go with news.
Allison?
I'm going to go with not. Nah, didn't happen.
You gotta throw that yeah in there. Yeah.
No.
That'd be a nice little soundbite for us. We'll have the Allison, yeah, then we'll just drop in the show on a regular basis.
Last one for round 2. A student has been punished for asking Miss America to the prom. A student has been punished for asking Miss America to the prom.
Mike?
Mike?
Me? Oh,
Yep.
News. That's news.
Okay.
Allison, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, definitely news. Definitely.
Okay.
I'm going to go with not. And as a reminder, I suck at this game.
Okay. I don't know if people are playing along with us at home, but we're at the third and final round, and these are pretty hard. First one up. A store in Colorado accepts food stamps towards the purchase of food items containing marijuana. A Colorado store accepts food stamps towards purchase of food items that contain marijuana. Sorry, Allison?
I think I'm gonna go with true or news.
Okay.
I think it's news.
This is Colorado.
Yes.
Yep.
To pull a mic. I'm gonna go with news.
Mike?
You had me at marijuana, and I'm gonna go with news.
Okay. 3.2, number 3.2. Officials say that a Florida woman who was initially thought to have been attacked by 5 bears was only attacked by 1. Florida officials have said that a woman was just attacked by 1 bear, not 5.
Oh no. Okay.
Was this in Florida?
Yeah, a Florida official was commenting about a lady up in Alaska.
What kind of bear?
Hold on a second. Let me see.
A jamboree bear. Broken loose. Those jamboree bears will cut you up.
They do not specify what type of bear.
I'm going to go with jamboree bear, and I'm going to say it's me, right?
Yes, you're first.
Yep.
This time.
I asked my question if it was in Florida already, so I am going to go with not.
Okay. Mike?
I'm going to go with not, just because I don't know what kind of bear it was, so I can't give an accurate answer.
Okay. And Allison?
And I'm gonna say this joke wrong, so do this anyway. I'm gonna say news because Florida has trouble counting.
Ooh.
Anyone? Election?
Our 0 Florida listeners at this point have all turned off.
I'm bringing up entomology and politics. Come on.
Yeah, we can rip on Florida all night long.
Yeah. Okay.
Screw Florida.
So, hey, I love Florida. It's a lovely state. Anyway, here goes the last one. Notorious homophobe and Westboro Baptist Church founder.
I thought you were going to say Notorious B.I.G. I'm sorry. Let me reset. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Notorious homophobe and Westboro Baptist Church founder Fred Phelps made a deathbed confession that he was gay. Is this news or not? Fred Phelps, the founder of the Westboro Baptist Church. Now, if you don't know who they are, they're the people that protest at returning military member funerals and protest and say God hates fags and stuff. Notorious homophobe and Westboro Baptist Church founder Fred Phelps made a deathbed confession that he was gay. Is this news or not? This is to you, Mike.
I'm going to say it's not news because I feel like it would have been in the email blast or newsletter.
All right.
Anyway. Is it my turn?
Yes.
Oh gosh, I'm sorry. I really hope this is news. That would be... Yeah, I hope it's news.
And Kelly?
Fred Phelps gay, was this in St. Paul? I'm going to say not.
Final answer, Kelly?
Absolutely final answer.
Okay. So how well do you think you guys did?
I know I suck, so I did horribly.
Yeah, I don't think I did particularly well. I feel like Fred Phelps wasn't gay though. I feel like I got that one right. He was just bi-curious.
I think even if he was, he would never admit it.
One time in college, he got drunk. Doesn't count.
I am going to give
one night at hate band camp, right?
2 points for every right answer.
Is that because we did so bad that we have to get 2 points?
No, this is the way it works.
So, first question. A police catch a woman who swiped stuffed duck from Ohio boy's grave. An Ohio woman was charged on Thursday with stealing a stuffed duck from a 14-month-old boy's grave after police released surveillance video of the theft. Yes, it was news. So across the board, everybody got that one correct.
Yes. See you in July, Ohio.
The next question. Chinese man shows off his collection of 5,000 bras. Chen Kuozangzu, 56, stands in a small room covered from floor to ceiling with his personal collection of brassieres. He's been fighting against breast cancer and speaking at Chinese colleges, and whenever he does, he has women donate their bras to him. I think there's something else going on, but this was actually a news story. So Mike and Kelly get 2 points each. Sorry, Allison, I fooled you. So I get 5 points. Tony gets 5. So right now,
5? Wow.
Yeah. Oh, I told you I can allocate points as I see.
2-point scale, except for Tony.
Tony, well, yeah, okay.
Yeah. Next one. Is Texas has passed a law allowing incarcerated sex offenders to be used as subjects for medical experimentation. Let's see. Allison, you said it was news. Kelly and Mike said it wasn't. They get 2 points apiece. Come on, Allison.
That's what they would do in Texas.
They're going to kick you out of Texas now.
You silly liberals would never let that happen.
Texas is all about the execution.
All about the execution. At the end of round 1, it's Allison 2, Mike, and Kelly tied for with 6 points apiece. Gotta start fooling you people. Okay, you're all a bunch of losers. A Kansas City man sues an adult diaper company after losing his taxi driver job. I even wrote the story. The man is suing the diaper company because his diapers leaked and were not odor-free as advertised. He lost his job after numerous complaints to the cab company about the foul odors emanating from the front seat of his cab. And obviously, I made this all up.
No!
So it was not news. You all said it was news.
See, I should have trusted my instincts when I questioned that it happened in Kansas.
Kansas City.
So
yeah.
I got 5 points for each.
For each one?
Yes. So I get 15. So I think
is this game called Stroke Tony or what? Anyway, I'm trying to figure out.
No, I'm not going to win. I'm just busting chops about points for me.
All right.
So moving right along. A mall adds a fast lane after girl 10 complains about slow shoppers. A British mall has created a fast lane and a slow lane after getting a letter by a young girl complaining about being stuck behind slow shoppers. Thanks to a suggestion by a 10-year-old girl who is tired of being stuck behind slow walkers, a British mall has added a fast lane. This was actually news. It was reported on Reuters, and this was from April 23rd. Yes, it was news, and unfortunately, Allison, you said it was not. Kelly and Mike get 2 points apiece.
Oh.
And you boys, you're routing her. But for giving out not 1 but 2 prizes tonight, Allison gets 20 bonus points. So I'm giving her 20 points. So right now, midway through round 2, it's Allison 22. Mike and Kelly tied with 8 points, and I don't have any points.
Oh, man. Okay. Sorry.
Okay. So, now here's
I
what
don't want to be tied with Mike, though. I do not want to occupy the same point space with Mike.
This is where we start to see a little bit of a difference now. A student is punished for asking Miss America to the prom. York, Pennsylvania. A Pennsylvania high school student is in hot water for asking Miss America to the prom during a question and answer session at school. 18-year-old Patrick Favre said he received 3 days of in-school suspension because he asked Nina Duvalori to the prom. Yes, that was news. 2 points for Allison, 2 points for Mike, 2 points for Gryffindor, no points for Kelly.
So, you found that funny, yeah, Allison? It's all right. Hey, cool with that.
Okay, so, yeah, I got all yous with this one. A store in Colorado accepts food stamps towards the purchase of food items containing marijuana. Yeah, that's bullshit.
See, I'm not a classist. Everyone should have access to marijuana.
So no points are delivered for this one. But, yeah, this I pulled off Snopes. As of January 1st, Colorado becomes the first state in the nation to allow adults aged 21 or older to purchase or use marijuana for recreational use. A store in Colorado is...
Wait a minute, wait, just to backpedal a little. We're not allowed to here?
No.
Oops.
So, I fooled all three of you guys with this one. Next one was a news story. Officials in Florida, a Florida woman was just attacked by one bear, not five. And Allison got this one right. Only one. Mike and Kelly got it wrong. And last one.
Was it true? I don't remember what I said.
Yes.
Oh, then she doesn't get the points.
No,
she does not get the points if she doesn't remember.
Sorry,
No points.
I kept track. I got it.
No, I'm sorry.
Kelly?
Yeah.
Stifle.
Let me tell you about picking on the guest.
Stifle,
Okay.
Kelly.
All right.
And unfortunately, the only person I fooled with the last one was you, Allison.
Oh.
Yeah, Fred Phelps is a piece of shit, but he didn't come out on his deathbed as being gay. He
Doesn't mean he didn't love number 19. He just couldn't admit it.
He just wasn't going to fess up to it.
Yeah, Love Potion number 19. Yeah, well, this was something that was also going around. People like, wouldn't it be funny if he came out on his deathbed and he was gay? Well, if he did come out on his deathbed as being gay, his family wouldn't report it in the news.
Definitely not, probably.
Because they're such big homophobes. So, after a whole lot of math, it looks like, Allison, you end up with 26 points. And the Kelly ends up with 12 points. And Mike ends up with 14.
I beat Kelly, that's all that matters.
Stupid game.
It's not whether you win or lose, it's whether you beat Kelly.
Yeah. She was a little hard. So.
Last time we played News or Not, Rebecca Kennedy destroyed Kelly. I think she may have gotten one wrong. She may have gotten one wrong. Out of the 9, and Kelly got one right, I think, or 2 right. It didn't make a difference. It was just like.
It was horrific.
Yes.
And I must say, I think that last week's game I had more of a fighting chance. So maybe, I think.
I agree too. I mean, My Little Pony and sex are in my wheelhouse. Yeah.
Stuff that actually is relevant. I don't know.
Yeah. The stuff that affects our everyday lives.
No. Although it was fun. I had fun. I got one of them right. I know I did. So.
No, you got more than one right.
I got 3 of them.
One. You had like 26 points or something.
And when I do come back on the show, I am going to be so up on my news. It's not even going to be a contest. It's just going to be like, Allison, tell us the answer. I think.
Kelly's not going to allow us to play this game anymore because he does so poorly at it that he's not going to allow us to play it anymore.
You know, are you not entertained seeing me crushed? You know, you could probably enjoy me watching this getting crushed on the Dylan nose, but I'm not going to be on that show, so you'll just have to.
It's not. You didn't lose, Kelly. You came in first at being last.
There you go. Yeah. That's okay. It was good. It was fun, and I congratulate the victors. So it was good. That was a nice job, Tony. It was good cross section there. Always good to work in an adult diaper reference. I think it's becoming a new theme of SnarkAlecs Radio.
So sad. People are gonna be like, Allie really uses these diapers. There's just gonna be this huge rumor, and it'll be on my IMDb page, and they're like, trivia. Did you know that she uses adult diapers?
IMDb trivia is amazing, by the way.
What now? Oh God.
What was that, Mike?
IMDb page trivia is amazing.
Yes.
So, with that, are we going to take a break and continue on, or are we going to wrap this puppy up and say goodnight?
Maybe we take a break and come back and just kind of wrap everything up. Thank Allison and stuff, and see if there's any other business we need to tend to. Plug a few things.
Oh,
right. Segment. So we're taking a really short break. You're listening to SnarkAlecs Radio on Live 365's Loud and Loaded channel, and we will be right back. Hi, everybody. We're back. You're listening to SnarkAlecs Radio on Live 365's Loud and Loaded channel. It's Mikey B. It's Tony Solo, Kelly Toole, and the lovely Allison Victoria, who's been a really good sport and gift giver and bookseller and many, many other things during this episode. So, as always, Allison, it's a complete pleasure to have you on. Hope you will join us again.
I will. Thank you, guys. I'm serious. I feel like I'm at home, and I have so much fun. And Mike, Tony, Kelly, I'm serious. You guys are amazing. And everyone listening, I'm tweeting with you guys. So keep following us, and, you know, I hope to come back, and I hope I don't get banned from the show for being terrible at games.
You would never get banned for the show for any reason other than, you know, like you just sitting there and doing this.
So
yeah,
copying
I'd
what
like
Kelly
to
does,
reserve the
doing
right
exactly
to
what Kelly
ban
does.
her. Go ahead, Mike.
No, but I'm serious. Again, thank you guys so much for entering the contest. I absolutely loved all of the entries. They were hilarious, and I really had fun. So thank you again, and congrats to the winners. And I promise they were all good. I'm sorry one person won 4 times, but thanks again, seriously.
So, Mike, I stepped over you there. What was your point earlier?
Oh, he was saying what not to do. That's the only thing to keep you banned from the show, and I said basically copy what you do.
Hey, and you want to know something? Yeah, it doesn't hurt, like, if you have a good performance on Dylan Knows, too. You know, if you're scheduled on in advance, and, you know, you get to talk about international politics, and, you know, it is the greatest YouTube video show of all time.
That's what I hear. Pretty awesome. You guys have fun. That's good. Yeah, I'm fine. Really. So, on that note, on that uplifting note, by the way, hey, you know what else happened today? Special treat. Vicky Adesso became an enemy of the state during tonight's show. So we'll be adding her to the list of people that have wronged me.
Okay,
so
now
doing that immediately after the show.
What did Vicky do to deserve to be on that list?
She was critical of my game-playing abilities, which, while based in fact, still puts her ass on enemy of the state. So she's an enemy of the state. So we're good on that. So Vicky Adesso, enemy of the state. We'll take care of it after the show. So let's plug a few things before we get out of here. Let's start with us. Please search SnarkAlecs on Google and find our site. Maybe buy a t-shirt or other fun things. Check the show resources page out. Email us suggestions. There's a topics page where we're saying, hey, what would you like for us to talk about? Go ahead and get there and submit some ideas. There's been some really fun ones submitted, and we'll start to get to those as well. Make sure you're listening to Bring Out Your Geek. That's Gene's video cast, also on the part of the Loud and Loaded Megaplex. I don't know what to call the multimedia. Mike's the Ted Turner of hoodies. So
Flyers hoodie.
Ted
Representing
Turner.
sports. That's soccer, right?
Yep, I think so.
Hockey.
I'm pretty sure they're a team that loses to the Blackhawks. If I'm not mistaken.
Actually, they lost to the Rangers tonight. That's all it counts.
See how those Stanley Cup champions do. Anyway, make sure you listen to Gene's Bring Out Your Geek show. It's pretty fun, pretty fun stuff there. There is a podcast out there for recommendations that I do with our good buddy Mel called Nurture and Support. So if you get a chance to listen to that, that would be great.
I haven't been on that either.
There's a reason for that.
My kid really doesn't like you.
Yeah, and what am I missing there, Tony? Dylan Knows. Hey, listen to Dylan Knows because Dylan brings on awesome, entertaining guests. So listen to Dylan Knows. It's on every.
I'm going to be on that show. So.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Pretty soon Dylan Exhales will be issued, but for right now we got Dylan Knows. So be sure and check that out. And awesome, cool guests. Some really cool ones coming up. 2 folks from this show.
Yeah,
2 folks from this show.
Submit suggestions for topics, please. We will start talking about some of those things next week. And hey, Gerald Webb, verify him. Tweet that stuff out a lot. And we're going to do a Kickstarter for Allison to get her back on Sci-Fi.
Oh, that's a really good.
Let's do it.
So what would be the best thing we could do, Allison, to get you back on Sci-Fi?
Let's just hashtag get Allison Vic or Allison Victoria back on Sci-Fi. Let's do it because I will pretty much do any movie they do. I'm obsessed with the Sci-Fi Channel, and I love it. Spider, Scorpion.
So the good news is, so we've at least become connected or have awareness of Mark Mendes, right? No, Mike Mendes. I'm sorry, Mike. Mike Mendes. Who did Big Ass Spider? Was the director of Big Ass Spider, and so. We'll just pull out all the stops here. And, of course, as I mentioned before, Vanilla Ice follows me on Twitter, so I'll shoot the Iceman a note. Say if you can put in a plug.
I think we also have to get Allison hooked up with Dylan because he's got connections.
That's true.
He has this awesome show called Dylan Knows. I'm going to be on it soon.
Is it on Saturdays? Is it Saturday?
It's usually on Sundays at 12:30, but Dylan, I think he's on nightly now.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, you'd think with all that time to fill, he'd invite about anybody on, but apparently not. So that's okay. So just you think the hashtag's a good route to go? We'll certainly talk to our friends and family as well, but I think this idea of get Allison, we need to start a campaign. Unfortunately, we've not been real successful with our primary campaign, which is get Gerald Webb verified, but we're still trying hard.
Oh, I'm getting on that. Let me just tell you, Gerald Webb, he's amazing. I talked to him on Twitter. I'm pretty excited.
He's a good guy. He's been on the show. It'd actually be kind of fun to have both you on sometime.
That would be amazing.
Because it'd be a lot better than Mike as a 4th guest, I think.
Oh.
So mean to me. Do you see the way he treats me?
And with that,
with all the money I pay him.
Yes.
Give me something to end this thing on.
I got nothing.